phones. Sheesh. Yo, I apologize about that. My other phone died. And I don't know. Now it wants to come on, but I did have it on the charger. As you can see, the little flasher thing. Now it just shut off on me again. So I didn't charge that phone last night. Obviously, doing a little bit too much. Like I said, I got tired. Don't kill me about the camera quality, people. I have switched. I'm on the Samsung. I will resume conversation as normal. Just give it a few minutes, see if people see that I came back on. I cannot believe my phone shut off. As you see, I just titled it Third Time's a Charm because this is the third time today that I've tried to go live and I've had interruptions. First time was customers, this time the phone died. So this got to be the one. And then my phone charger, for some odd reason, the Apple part is not working. I got one of those 3 cords. I don't even want to move this cord because this thing might shut off. Yeah, I got the Rise coming out tomorrow. Or not tomorrow. Sometime this week. Part 1. It's got to go up and speak with the owner of Simon Says. So, The Rise is a documentary how I came from out the basement to the storefront, then to the following storefront that I'm about to be at. It's going to tell you guys, like, I'm going to share some details with you guys. I'm going to probably leave it private for a little while. But, for the most part, everybody will be able to see it so long as you're a member to my channel. And then, man, y'all, I got so much going on. For everybody that's coming back in, my bad, my phone died. The iPhone, the clear quality. Oh, no one's on here now. Is my phone died again? What is the deal? All right, so on here it says I got 0 people. I'm not sure if I have anyone. But if I do, appreciate you coming back. My bad. I didn't know my phone was going to die like that. Well, I kind of knew it was going to die. I had it on the charger, but for some odd reason, it just still died. Gotta love iPhones. What's going on, Customs Journey? I see you. Nicole Freisen, real right. All right. Yeah, up there it says 0. And, you know, YouTube sometimes they don't be liking to work with your boy. Could y'all please hit the thumbs up one time for the YouTube algorithm so they don't come and shut us down like my iPhone just did and the customers did to me earlier. Before the phone shut off, we were talking about rhinestones, and I believe that it's not any different than weeding. It's a labor of love, and I'm definitely going to be incorporating it into the shop. It's a no-brainer. It's something I'm definitely going to be doing for sure. Like, I was moved last night, and then I got into a little groove. You know when you get into a groove and you don't want to stop? Well, I ended up stopping where I had stopped because when I looked up, it was like 4:30 a.m. Usually I try to go to bed between 2 and 3. I know it's late, and sometimes I can't bounce up at 9 in the morning, but I do bounce. All right, I get in here one way or the other. But when I looked up and seen that it was 4:30 in the morning, I was like, yeah, this thing got too deep. But I didn't find myself really stressing out. The only part that I stressed out about was when I started seeing, like, in the pattern, the whites. And for that, as I was mentioning on the other live, seed beads. You get them from Michael's or Joann's or wherever your craft store is at. They're half the size of an SS10. That's all I do know. They might be even smaller than that because they are, when I say they're tiny, They're extremely tiny, but it does perfect with filling in those little white spots on the shoe. So if anybody's thinking about getting into rhinestoning and you want to do some Converse shoes like your boy Mike Tees is doing, go ahead and get you some seed beads to match the color or a different color to contrast so you can have that actually shining through too. Which is something I thought about after I went and put the little seed beads on with that was red. Which is not red. Cyan. Cyan is red. But I learned that term yesterday, so I'm gonna be rocking with it. Okay, so this one shows that it's charging. Both of my phones is dead, y'all. Rhinestones is a lot of work. I tried it once and I was like, dang, man, why did I choose this journey with these rhinestones? Look, it was hand selected for me, James. I didn't get to choose the colors, nor the tools or anything. All I know is my wife came to me with a kit and said, your daughter's prom is on Saturday and she needs some matching shoes. I'm thinking, oh yeah, okay, well, let's hit the mall. So we hit the mall. We went and got the Converse, and I'm like, she wants some white ones. Oh yeah, she wants some white ones. You know, I hop in the car and I noticed that there's some crafting things there that No, I knew she was gonna get the rhinestones. I actually ordered them on Amazon. They came yesterday while I was on live, but she had got me up into the point of yesterday, like, yeah, we need you to customize these shoes. I was like, I do shirts, baby. I don't do shoes. She was like, well, you gonna do these shoes? I said $1,000. That was the first price that came to my head. $1,000. It took me about 2.5 hours. I would say from start to where I ended up finishing yesterday. So it's definitely a labor of love. But once you get the hang of it or the right tools, it's gonna go quick. I had the hot fix tool, but that didn't work. The little wax and the little stick, that didn't work. What worked? My digits, the actual E6000 glue itself, and a weeder. Maybe because I weed vinyl. So I know how to work this this little tool. So I was dotting it like this, picking it up, placing on the shoe. I had a little bit of glue on here and just went in a straight line as best as I could. It's really not that bad. If you have short patience, though, I wouldn't advise it. Or if you're one of the people that has to have immediate gratification, I wouldn't advise it either because you'll be let down. As soon as I seen that I filled in all the rhinestones, I started to notice all the white spots. And that's when I was just like, dang. But then I looked in the bag and I seen those seed beads. And when I say that stuff covered it up, it covered it up. Matter of fact, the picture that I did show has some of the seed beads in there. But they're not glued down. If you guys want to know what I'm rocking today, I am rocking with Qualified Clothing. Oops. Check out Rakita Dunn, Qualified Clothing. She has all types of shirts. I've been grabbing shirts from her for the last year. My wife really loves her brand, and she wears them to work. I guess this is Bella Canvas, or I'm not sure what this is, but this is very soft, very breathable, comfortable material, you know? But I've been I've been bought a few shirts off of her. I love her collection. That's Qualified Clothing by Rakita Dunn. And if you are in the squad, you know who I'm talking about. So Real Right said I gotta take my time with it. Move slow. I would definitely agree to that, especially when it comes to rhinestone. Unlike me over here picking this, usually I use my fingers. Y'all see this design right here? Tragic. But it is what it is. I can't hate. It ain't me, it's them. I just hate it's coming from my shop looking like this. I want to do some Converse now with the black and blue. Just mixed together. And have them sitting somewhere in here or at the other place. See if people gravitate towards them. Maybe if I put a shirt with some rhinestones that actually match the rhinestone shoes, maybe some jeans that got rhinestones on them somewhere. We in there like swimwear. Shout out to Excellence Dream. Believe that's his name. He a beast with the rhinestones. He's shutting everybody down as far as that go. Like the skeleton shirts, the whole nine. I seen some work on there. Well, I thought that might have came from like a J.C. Penney's or actually from the Gucci or the Louis Vuitton store. His work was fly. Is fly, I should say. The sublimation with the rhinestones with a hit of vinyl. Could you imagine all them printing methods on one shirt? The price, the cost. That's what I'm trying to bring to you guys. So the documentary, The Rise, it'll be part 1. I want to leave good stuff for the members tab for those that pay every month. It's in the process of getting edited right now amongst a lot of other how-to tutorials. So you guys will be seeing it soon. Members will get first look at it. Then probably a month or so, I'm going to say it'll probably be out. And then it'll be out on my YouTube channel. But if you would like to catch it early, it will be in my members tab here in, I want to say 2 or 3 days. So y'all, I go home and multitask. I eat dinner, I go walking, and then I sit down. I'll either blast some music or listen to podcasts. And while I'm listening to that podcast is when I'm normally making my wife's nurses shirts or stuff like the rhinestone shoes. So a lot of times at night, you guys, if you are in the squad group or if you're on my Instagram page, you will see things that I'm doing throughout the night. I know y'all be like, this man ain't gonna never go to sleep. Right, I appreciate you. D-Body Designs by Vanessa Williams. Hello. I love doing rhinestone t-shirts. I'm fairly new to it. Fairly new to it. Educated Natural, thank you. Welcome back. Everybody that came back, thank you for coming back. You see what this iPhone done did to me? It left me high and dry. That's okay. The Samsung came through, saved the day. I'm back on until my wife calls. And then, guys, I'm going to have to get off. We here. I appreciate you here. Appreciate you. Now, a few minutes ago, it wasn't showing any numbers or any likes. Now I can see 9 people, 4 likes. Please hit that like button, that thumbs up button, so YouTube don't stop us again. But rhinestone shirts is definitely something I want to get into. Especially after doing those shoes yesterday. Those shoes yesterday was like, I was wowing myself as I was actually doing the shoes. Like, okay, I can see how this is going to come out. But then I got impatient. So if y'all see the patterns on the Converse shoe, you could tell where it kind of went sporadic. I was not following suit like I was supposed to. But I'm gonna chalk that up to tiredness. Like, real tired. When you yawn on top of yawning. So what everybody doing today? I'm pretty sure I asked this already. And how is the weather where you are at? It is beautiful. I know Rakita said one day it'd be 80 over there, then it'd be 50. That's just like Ohio. One day it'd be 50, and then it'd be snowing the next couple of days, and then it'll rain, sleet, and then go back to a little bit of sunshine. Then it'd be like that cold. That's how it's been for us. This morning was extremely cold. I say it was probably like, it felt like 30 degrees this morning. But as the day grew, as the sun kept shining, it done got almost up to 80. So I was actually in here sweating. And the reason I'm not looking at the camera, for those that are just coming in, I'm trying to weed all of this out so I can get up out of here for this baseball team. Orange Crush, Canton Crush. What are some future goals that we have, y'all? What is something that you would like to achieve if you aren't that close? that much closer to your goal. And I'm going to get to why I'm always asking and always inquiring about people's days here in one moment. Try to let some people answer that. Yo, Matt, if you come on here, Matt from TRW, I appreciate you once again. I'm not sure which live, if you've caught any live or any of the people that be rocking with Matt that showed him or discussed my live yesterday. Because I'm pretty sure he's going to want to update. He's probably looking at me like, what's this character doing? What is he over there? He's switching from vinyl to rhinestones? All right, we'll see what he do. But I really did like the rhinestones. All right. All right. Rhinestones is a lot of work. Try them down. Okay. Bella. So this is Bella Canvas. It's not that bad, y'all. I swear it's not that bad. I promise you. Same weather in Buffalo. 87. Whew, scorcher. So today it was like 70 something, but it felt like 87. Philly in the house. All right. And I'm working on prom gowns right now. Salute, salute, salute. I know that's a lot. Are you alterating, or what do they call them? Hemming them up? Alterations? And do you make custom dresses, like from start to finish? I'm gonna have to check you out, Vanessa Williams. So the reason I always greet and ask y'all how y'all doing, how y'all day has been, what's going on, what's your goals, what's your aspiration, what is it that you want in life, is because motivated people inspire other motivated people. All right. Some people are just negative for no reason. I try to steer away from it. It's always an easy, fun day once the day goes by and you're not stressed out. But some stuff is completely unavoidable. So I like to ask the T Gang how they are doing on a regular to make sure you guys are okay. If not, we can discuss or talk or chat, whatever it is. After all, this is one big crafting family. And no, I'm not saying you have to put all your business out there. But if you're having a rough day, you should be able to speak on it or be able to vent. Some people don't have a place to vent. And that's why I ask. Motivated people inspire others to be motivated. Plus, I got 10 children. So, like I always say, what good is it going to do, the 10 children that I do have, being upset all the time? There's going to be 10 angry adults on earth. We don't want that. We want 10 productive citizens, happy. Now, every day it's not going to be, oh my gosh, over the top. But you can determine how the outcome is going to be, especially if it's going downhill. It's all about how you react. All right, so top transfers or somebody. Next time I get one of these one color designs, I'm going to try you guys out after the family reunion, because I promise to do all 150 to 300 shirts on live with vinyl. Some say it's torture. I don't think it's torture. Like right now, it's the end of the day for me, and I'm getting ready to go home here. And I kind of already gave you guys the rundown. Pretty much I'm going to eat, I'm going to go walk, then I'm going to get back to, well, shower, then get back to the shoes. So, with that being said, we took Popeye, we put him in the Pittsburgh Steelers circle. We switched up the stars a little bit. We got estimated in 1933. This is one of the shirts I worked on today. And I'm going to open it because it's going to a person I know, just so y'all can check it out. For those that's in the squad, the pictures may or may not be up. I'm not sure if I posted them in the squad or on my story. So it's a lot going on this shirt. We got Steelers going down the arm right there. On the back, homage to the old school uniforms for the Pittsburgh, established in 1933, Steel Town. If y'all know, y'all know. I ain't gonna even speak on it. And then the front. And then also down here on the side, we got Pittsburgh. So it's a fully custom Steelers shirt. Not for me though. I rock with the Browns. Don't give me no about the Browns, all right? I rock with the Browns. But everybody in my city loves, except for the diehard fans, everybody loves these people. I don't even want to voice their name. No, they love the Steelers. I love the Browns. But I do make a whole bunch of custom Steelers stuff here in Canton. All right, let's check out you guys' comments. See no t-shirt folder. Straight hands. I do have the t-shirt, whatever it's called, but my hands work just fine. All right. Nice. I'm in Green Bay. How the weather in Green Bay? I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Chips Brown 23. So you're a Packer fan, huh? Building your website, Rikita? Okay. I make custom dresses and gowns. That's awesome. I'm definitely going to check you out as soon as I get off of here. My wife was actually looking for somebody that makes dresses prior to this whole prom thing. So typically, how long do we have to place an order before you start the custom? Like, do I have to call you like 6 months in advance, a month in advance? Like, how long do I gotta wait before I can get the dress? I'm not wording that right because my brain's all over the place, but we'll just say it's January and I need a prom dress. When should I order? And not for me, for my daughters. Yep. Okay. Was it hot over there in Green Bay? Seems like it's always pleasant weather whenever I see Green Bay on the cheese state. I guess that's what they call y'all. The cheese wheel. Cheese heads. I thought this still had said orange. This is what I'm doing right here. Tampa BBQ Queens working on shirts for 3-day field day event, pop-up shop. Sat in barbecuing all week. Vanessa says about a month in advance I could do a gown. Okay, that's quick. John Woodard, how are you doing? Thanks for tapping in. Appreciate you. This design is okay, but this ain't gonna be much. This is not my favorite design. I actually made a Fuego, a fire design, and they shot it down. They wanted to use a design that was already made by somebody else, so this is what we got. This is what we came up with. I got it as close to the other one as they wanted it, without actually taking it. Now, I honestly don't like doing that. I don't even like designs to be close, but they do logo flips on everything. And This was a logo of the Canton McKinley Bulldogs. The Bulldog was actually chewing through the bat. I know y'all can't tell that because this is just white and there's no layers to it, but it's a baseball chewing through the bat. It's not my best work, but you know what? It's gonna work because they like it. And he would not switch to the other logo for the life of me. I don't know why. Let's take that out. Alright, so start with the teeth. So rhinestoning is definitely going to be in my future for sure. Big boy clothing. Okay. All right. Appreciate you tapping in, man. Thank you. Chips Brown 23 says, I used to make clothes. I'm going to start back making clothes. I would only make it for myself in high school so I can be the only one with it. I agree. I understand. I'm in Cali, Green Bay, just the teens though. Okay, got you. So you around nice weather constantly. It's just nice constantly. I went to Los Angeles in January for the Impressions Expo, but I'm thinking about going to a few other places. There's so many of these fashion shows out here. It's like, dang, I didn't even know. Some right close to where I live at. And I'm finding through word of mouth, aka YouTube. But so originally when I started doing customs, I was just making customs for myself. However, I did see where it could be profitable, and I was watching your boy Stan Banks. I was watching Big Brando. I was watching Reyes the Entrepreneur. I was watching Lee Stewart. I was watching this guy's name always escapes me. He has glasses on. I don't even see him on YouTube anymore, but he has videos that date way back. And when I seen them doing it, I was inspired by it, and I was like, I can do that for sure. If I can't do nothing else, I can definitely do that. So the first year, I made myself a lot of clothes because a lot of stuff I was not passing out to nobody. It had minor errors on it. Eventually, propositioned myself into a store. And there's actually more to that story. If you haven't heard the whole story, you can catch it on my channel. I mentioned it in the Heat Transfer Warehouse video. I actually did an interview for Heat Transfer Warehouse on their channel if you want to go check on their channel as well. And it breaks down the whole journey of how I got into shirts. Chiz Brown 23, I was the same way in high school making all my clothes. Dim's Design, welcome back. The iPhone died on me, and then earlier I had the customer situation, so I came back. One last hurrah, hopefully. For today, though. I don't know, because I may go live with this rhinestone later on. I'm going to be like, Mike didn't struck out. He didn't hit him with 4 lives in one day. I didn't care about the money when I was young. I agree. You just wanted to be fly. I definitely can dig that. Or the creative process. So for me, like when I learn something new or when I stumble upon something new, such as like these rhinestones, I tend to go overboard sometimes. And just rhinestoning that one half of the shoe got my mind racing and thinking about all the possibilities that can come with rhinestoning, especially when you know about the price. But I'm doing this for profit, man. That's how I feed my family. Took a lot to just, it didn't take a lot as far as financially to start my own business. It took a lot of confidence, a lot of researching, a lot of long days, long nights. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to figure out if this was something that was going to work for me. But I spent that $1,800 and I knew what I was getting myself into. I gotta make that $1,800 investment back, which I did in a short amount of time. Killed my first heat press within a year. That's how much your boy was pressing. Which I have it over here fixed. I just have yet to press with it. Maybe when I get to the other store and get that set up, I'll show you guys if that press actually presses. I think it does. It came on like everything was A-okay, so we'll find out. All right. Me and my friends would make outfits to see who gonna come with the best fit. So that's a great competition right there. Actually, Dimps Design mentioned to me last week, some point last week, about the scrap box I have. Since I do use a lot of vinyl, I tend to have rather huge scraps, and I do go back eventually, but that box that was there, I did not go back into. I actually ended up giving the rest of the scraps away to some people here, just so they can try it out. But my scraps be huge, so after a while, you start to get boxes and boxes of scraps. So at home, I have like this Dirt Devil box, and it's the big Dirt Devil, not the little mini sweeper Dirt Devil, and it's filled to the top with vinyl clippings, cuttings. Um, Now that one's a little bit more sporadic and randomness is going on in that box because I've been doing decals at the house. So I have scrap decal in this box, and then I have all types of vinyl. Like I have all types of vinyl. So if any of you guys got questions that's in the challenge right now, please DM me, let me know, and I will help you. See, this is never good. So this is one of my gripes. I don't know if any of you guys have the Silhouette Pro. The new one, the long, the 24-inch cutter. I don't know if you ever heard about me complaining about it will scoot up sometimes. Let's see if the sun can hit this just right. All right, so you see the crevices of the C and the R. It might not. You may see it. You may not. If you see it, this is due to my daggone Cameo. I don't know what to do to get it to stop doing this. So I'll get like 4 good cuts, and then all of a sudden I'll get a cut like this. It even started off fine, because Canton is fine. But when it got down to here, it just started running into each other. That's my only gripe about the daggone Silhouette Pro. All the other machines, I don't have this problem with the registration and the exact cut methods. But for some odd reason on that Cameo 4 Pro, this thing make up its mind and it cut where it want to cut. Jim says, hello at D-Body, doing well. Thank you so much for asking. How are you? I did that too. I got a reference back. Big boy clothing to what you're talking about. I'll be now and went to a whole other subject, so I'm trying to backtrack and think of what I said. I'm good in here working hard. Chess Brown says, when I made the McDonald's outfit, people started calling me the McDonald's man. I had the Air Force Ones, the whole outfit. Couldn't get that name off me. Okay. So look. There's some clothes that I did prior to, becoming out on YouTube and everywhere else. And those were some name brands. And your boy, I ain't gonna lie, I was making a killing. This is in the beginning, y'all. This is like 2018, 2019. So ain't no backtracking, and you ain't gonna find nobody I sold any of this stuff to anyway. And yes, I'm admitting to it because we all start from somewhere. But I was doing Nike, I was doing Gucci, I was doing Chanel, I was doing all types of stuff, right? Then I was watching YouTube videos. Then I started seeing people getting cease and desist letters. Then I seen somebody get sued for a crazy amount of money. So if you guys don't know, I'm one half of the Squad Creative Podcast. So Seek and I, we come on weekly and we talk to these entrepreneurs, we talk to these business owners, we talk to these people that are thriving in the community, the creators community. And, we pick their brain about their journey, what it is they've been through in life, some of the experiences they can share with us, bad or good. And, a couple of tips to help a person that may just be starting out, advance in their career and grow. So I think we have two instances when we brought on people that talk about cease and desist letters. Listen, the NFL don't play. I'm right here in Hall of Fame City. I know they don't play for sure. They're even strict about the high school that they got, or high schools, I should say. I don't know what all falls up underneath that umbrella. I know Nike, Chanel, and all of them other ones do not play. Now, some of y'all might have watched The House of Gucci and probably seen that part where old boy was like, "Oh, this is a nice knockoff. I will buy it." It was a knockoff off of his last name, and he didn't mind it. Everybody ain't like Gucci, y'all. Let Pink find out. Let Reebok find out. Let Nike find out. Let Walt Disney find out. Y'all can finish the rest of the sentence. But I'm telling you, they're going to come after you. And I don't know about y'all, but I ain't no Disney. I ain't no Nike. I ain't no Chanel. I ain't no Christian Dior. I ain't none of that. Although I figure to be, I tell myself I'm that when I'm creating this one-of-a-kind customs. I can't get sued by none of these people. They sue your whole career over. I mean, in my case, you're going to sue my business, but this is my whole career. This business is my whole career right now. So you sue my LLC, I'm up the creek without a paddle. But yeah, so that was in response to, I was talking to Chips Brown. That would have been awesome to have a competition amongst some friends doing this. So the only competition I guess I could say is through my YouTube family and others at Craft. And we have a competition actively going right now. I forgot what I even called it. See, y'all be doing too much. I'm going to say the Blank Canvas Challenge. So basically I sent out some random scraps, some random print methods, and a shirt. And we're going to see what the people present, which I'm pretty sure is going to be straight fire. And I will look at the comments. So this is what I was talking about for those that couldn't see. I'll fill this piece up so you can really royally see. This is just jacked up. And if you got a Cameo 4 Pro, are you having problems with your Cameo 4 Pro? Because I sure am. This is not supposed to be scooted over. None of this was, okay, the R is supposed to be cut. The C is supposed to be cut. This is the right way. This is the Cameo 4 Pro way. I'm not sure what's going on here, but y'all see this madness. And it jumped all throughout Crush. The baseball seems to be fine, and Canton seems to be fine. But for some odd reason, Crush got crushed. Literally. My Cameo 4 can go wonky too, especially if I don't use a mat. So I never use a mat. So that could be part of the problem. But every time I use the mat with the 24-inch Pro, it was just too much of a hassle. That mat is huge. That mat is 24 by 24, so it's not a 12 by 12. And yes, it has a self-loading feature on there. I just don't find it to be that easy. I do not like it. So what I do is I put the roll on. That's my kids. I'm going to call them right back. I'll put this onto the roll feeder, and I will let this go through like this, and it'll just cut and cut off on the back. But When I walk away, it always messes up. So Silhouette, I know y'all see me. I know I talk about Silhouette all the time. Even if you just browsing, even if it's a school of Silhouette, can we please get that fixed on the cameos? I don't know what that is. Yes, 24 inches. I try to get like 6 cuts on one sheet. Um, but this is almost like the construction job that I did probably like 2 or 3 months ago. And like the lettering and the house just kept overlapping and it just kept cutting. Now on the computer, it's where it's supposed to be. But when I took it out, for some odd reason, it was just overlapping. And I didn't try everything as far as trying to fix that. To the point where I just can't wait to get the industrial cutter, some industrial machinery, and grind it out like that. So the vinyl that I'm using, that y'all see me over here carelessly ripping, is Econo. And you haven't checked them out, I normally don't post the links in my live videos because you guys already know me. But I was in a creator studio yesterday while I was rhinestoning and it said I need to drop my links. It just randomly came up as a message. Fill out the description box. That's weird how that YouTube algorithm works. How it handpicks people, how it selects and watches what we do. They say it's all computer. I believe mostly computer. The other half people. People that have a 9 to 5 just monitoring YouTube videos and content. So it's about time for me to go. I actually worked an hour over today. And I need to get on to my other routines. Bunch of cans right there. I think they rushed the cameos out trying to beat the cricket, hence their issues. I wholeheartedly agree. But Silhouette didn't even have to rush, for real. The 15-inch, I haven't heard any problems or anybody complaining about. Not that I've seen. If so, it might be on YouTube, but I haven't searched. The Cameo 4 Pro, I've heard a couple people love it. I heard a couple people hate it. So you just got to find if it's for you or if it's not. If I'm doing decals, it works perfect. The moment I go doing shirts or multiple of shirt cuttings like white and having that roll on there, it starts to jump and act all crazy. So I'm not too sure about that. But for y'all, I appreciate y'all sticking through me and these 3 different lives throughout the day today. If I say if this was like one commercial break in between the videos, that might be what I call it. I'm actually going to finish weeding this out at the house because I want to stamp it tomorrow. What about UPS doing me like that, y'all? They said my address wasn't there, so I'm wondering where my shirt is at right now. Probably in the back of somebody's UPS truck. On the way to the crib, for real. And they ain't turning around. Oh, yeah. Appreciate you, Chips Brown. I keep almost want to say Chris Brown because I'm seeing the brown part. Y'all already know. Break the sky with your creativity. Don't let nobody get in the way of what you doing. What's out there for you is for you. Remember that. Solely for you. Don't let nobody say you can't do, you ain't better than, or you are less than, because that's absolutely false. And I just like ending on a good note. You know, inspiration. Stay inspired. Stay motivated. Stay uplifted. If you haven't joined us on Squad Creatives group, if you're not over there, come on. Chips Brown, I'm not sure if you're over there. We are inviting fellow crafters to come and join us on this journey. Also, check out Squad Creatives Podcast. It's a YouTube channel filled with gems, straight information. This month, I'm not going to say tomorrow, but it might be tomorrow, on a Wednesday near you, we will be airing on T-Shirt Side Hustles Network. If you don't know who that is, that's Stan Banks. How can you not know who that is and you are in this crafting community? He has actually came in and is going to expose us to his audience, which is going to give the world a greater view of what it is that we do on the Squad Creators Podcast, which is actually get people's stories, the foundation of how they started, and see how we can apply that to our everyday lives. I'm still learning. I don't know it all. Every time I get on there, I learn something new. Every day I learn something new. And I enjoy going on speaking with these people, these companies, these history makers, these trendsetters, the folks that actually made the community what it is. By engaging with these folks, all of us are invited to the table to gain this knowledge. So if you haven't joined Squad Creators Podcast, please head over to Squad Creators Podcast. Tap in right now. And if it's your first time over there, you're going to find about 400 videos with interviews from people from all walks of life, from the industry side, all the way to the personal side, to the personal crafter at home, to the multi-million-dollar business, to a multi-million-dollar business overnight, to any and everything that you would want to know about creating custom creations, dealing with custom apparel. It's over there in the Squad Creatives channel. But I'm going to edit. For those that are my members, you will be seeing the rise. Check it out. Let me know what you think. If you're in the members tab, I greatly appreciate it. Yo, I'm out. Shout out to Chips Brown 23. I greatly appreciate you. The Educated Natural, I greatly appreciate you. Thank you for coming on and the continued support. D-Body Designs by Vanessa. I'm definitely going to check you out. Can't wait to go see the gown. Big Boy Clothing. Appreciate you, brother. Dimps Design. Appreciate you. I try to go on and speak to everybody that came on. Tampa BBQ Queens. Appreciate you for coming on. Ride Done. If y'all haven't, head over to Qualified Clothing. Grab you something out of the collection today. Support, support, support. Creators create to create. So let's support the creators that create, because we are supporting one another. This is one big family. I always say that. And with that being said, I'm out. Peace. Customs Journey. Nicole Freisen. Real Right. D-Body, I think I already said your name. All right, y'all have a blessed night.